Well, I guess the number one question would be, why and why now would you leave Scottsboro and come to Pinson Valley?
I don't view it necessarily as leaving Scottsboro as much as coming to Pinson Valley, and I think that the reason is, my family, we felt like God was calling, and who knows the timing of anything? Who knows why? Who knows all the little reasons to everything? And, but we just felt like right now was the time, and it was a good time and a good situation and a good place. And we're leaving a good place and a good situation, but just felt like God was leading us this direction. And when He leads, we come.
What was the process? Did you hear about the opening and then pursue it, or were you contacted, or can you get into that at all?
I was contacted. Once the job, I really honestly didn't even realize the job was open, and then was contacted about it and asked if I would be interested in talking. And I learned a long time ago you're always interested in talking, and so I talked to a couple of people, then to Mr. Turner, and it just sort of went from there. As far as the process goes.
Yeah.
What were some of the biggest selling points on Pinson Valley?
Tons. There's a lot of different, like I said, there's a lot of different layers to this whole thing with, the Birmingham area, with my wife's, a nurse, and the opportunity down here, the opportunity to come in here to a whole different place and have a chance to impact and a whole different community and a whole different school, and the opportunity to get closer to my daughter who's a freshman at Auburn. There's just so many different things that went into it. It wasn't necessarily a one thing type of thing. There was a lot of things that went into it.
You got when you got into high school coaching, I think you said it was to coach your sons was the main thing. You still feel that way? Is that like the biggest deal?
Well, I said my biggest thing was to be around my kids. I had the fortune of being around my daughter the last 3 years of her high school career, which is incredible, and I absolutely loved it. Get to take my third grader to school every morning, which is great, and get to be around her every day and every night, and then the luxury of coaching my two boys. So, between all of that, that's exactly why I got in it, and it's been a blast, and wouldn't change anything, and love it.
And Bo's will be a junior.
Bo will be a junior, yes.
And your other son is?
Other son is Caleb, and he'll be an 8th grader. He's a 7th grader right now.
Are they excited about coming?
Very. They can't wait. And we've got basketball season right now, and hopefully as soon as basketball's over, we'll be starting to make a transition with the whole family.
Scottsboro was when you came there, they were in a little bit lower place than Pinson Valley is. This has been a team that constantly gets into the playoffs, just can't kind of push through that first or second round. What's it going to take to get them over that hump?
I have no idea. I'm just looking forward to getting down here in a little bit, watching them lift weights and get after it, and then being back in here on Monday and really starting the process of trying to find ways to get better every day. And I think it's not about wins and losses. It's not about how far you go in the playoffs or any of that kind of stuff. It's all about being the best we can be, and that's all it's going to be about. If the best we can be is just is not making the playoffs, then that's what it'll be. Then we won't make the playoffs. The best we can be is going 15-0. We'll do everything we can to go 15-0. But the goal is to be the best we can possibly be, and for each individual reach their potential and make us as a team reach our potential.
What was your overall message to the guys in there?
Just that, let's be the best we can be in everything we do, and believe in each other and love each other, and just continue to work in all aspects of life to be the best.
So as far as looking at Pinson Valley, when you first thought about it, were you thinking about more like the area, the program, the school, administration, support, rather than like they got 16 starters coming back there?
I had no idea until somebody told me very recently that they had as many starters coming back. It had a lot more to do with off the field stuff than necessarily on the field and players. Now, obviously, I've known Pinson for a long time through recruiting and everything else, and they've always had players and have consistently had players, and so you sort of assume when you first start talking to them that they have players and going to have players, but there was a lot more things off the field than on the field, about the job that made us, made it attractive and want to come.
Are you also going to be the AD?
I'll have roles as an AD, yes.
Okay.
What do you know about the area that you're stepping into and the quality of the competition?
The region, well, considering we played, Walker and got beat in the first round, we played Clay Chalkmore and lost 85-50. Know Matt over at Gardendale pretty well, and Minor is always loaded. I think that between all the schools, it's, in my opinion, it's the best region in the state, bar none. I think it's really, really, really good, very competitive, and I think that that's going to make it fun. I think that that's you're in this profession to compete against the best, and some of the best coaches in the in the state here, and some of the best teams in the state. And so there's no doubt we definitely didn't walk into something that was going to be easy. But most of life is not easy.